Let me borrow your words kanina. Sabi mo yung show is really iba. You said that, right?
Yeah, I like when people use that.
Yes, it was iba. How proud are you right now having all those very promising talents with you in your show kanina?
You know, when people enjoy a concert and they express what they feel, it's like a check mark. Right? Where it's like, this is to show we need to do. Are these the artists we're supposed to work with? And to see everybody react the way they did, it's like a big check. Yeah. We don't know when this is going to happen again. And if it does happen, are all the artists going to be there?
The same cast?
Yeah, it may not be the same cast.
Was it hard putting them all together in one show?
The thing about putting them in one show is that it attracted them to be a part of the concept.
Yes.
Because, syempre, we had to talk about, you know, everything in Paolo, my son, would help me. Because he says it has to be your personal choices, Dad. But I can help you. And you can check online, you can listen to them. And if you like them, then make them part of it. But he didn't have to show me many, except for maybe Bullet and Lara. Everybody else I know.
Did it make you feel like you were mentoring them? These talents?
More than mentoring, I think it's more like letting them loose on a playground, maybe on my playground. Because it's online music, you know, but then I had to adjust because the songs were arranged to fit their genre.
Yeah.
In a way, you know, so it was challenging on both ends, but it brought the best out in all of us, I think. And that for me is so crucial when I have artists involved in a concert. I don't want them just to come out and sing and do it with me. No, it has to bring out their best, and in the process, I have to be at my best too.
What was the best part in doing the show?
Seeing all of them so committed and so passionately committing themselves to learning the music, because the vocal arrangements were not all that easy.
Yeah.
And Mon Faustino and I are both very particular about who's singing in tune and who's not. But they were, if maybe one day you'll see the footage of how they rehearse, it's one after the other, they're all on their own, which tells me that even when they're not in the studio, in the rehearsal studio, they're already practicing constantly. Maybe that's the only thing they listen to for the entire day until the time has for them, until the time has come for them to rehearse.
So Gary, you've always been an inspiration to everybody. What inspires you to, you know, bring all these talents in one show?
Maybe it's the fact that I was able to, you know, encounter people that helped me out. People like Peter Corrales, the late Kuya Germs. And these are people who took the courage to, let's get this guy, let's put him here, and let's see how it's going to work. And then it worked. Then came Nora Honor and Vilma Santos, and then it just continued one after the other. But it's because of people who took the courage to help me out. With these artists, they've been exposed on television. But many of them have been exposed once, twice, for a season, and then that's it. And it's the plight of many artists that are really good, but then they're sort of forgotten. You know, where people see them again, oh, parang nakita ko na to dati. Ah, siya yung ano yung pangalan? It's always like that. But how nice to see people, you know, react like when Mitoy, Yontin, who's champion of The Voice Season 1, but we see him on TV acting, not singing.
Yeah.
What a singer! I mean, tonight, you know, when he hits those high notes, I cannot hit those notes, even if I try, you know, even if I practice and all. But he came in sick today, wasn't feeling well, his voice was not in tip-top condition. He wasn't singing in the rehearsals a while ago. But how nice to see him go, Net, pero okay yan, lalabas din yan. And then we prayed and yeah, he took over. But for me, those are the best parts. When you see them at their best with what they're doing, and it shows me that they like what they do, and they made the right decision, and we gave them the right music to study and to perform. Right.
There are a lot of talents in the industry. What advice can you give them? At least just one advice.
It's amazing. It might sound really shallow, But when I perform on stage and people say, grabe mo when you sing your songs, parang you really feel, it's because I pour myself on every song. That when people hear me sing, they're not just hearing, but they're seeing, they're getting a glimpse of what's inside this, my soul, my heart. So even if I do take me out of the guitar or somehow it will be again and again and again, it's never gonna be the exact performance. It's the replica of what I just did. The crowd is different, the situation is different. And whatever images come into my mind of what people may be going through is also different. So I express myself in a different way. Two things I'd like to share with artists is there are many impressive artists out there, but the ones that last are the ones that express themselves the most. To impress others, okay, just have to move a bit, wow, ang galing. But when you do it with passion and then you do it as a way of expressing what's inside your heart, it changes. So that's another thing. When you sing, don't sing from here. Try singing from here, and this will not sound the same. It will only sound better.
Remember someone today.